1. In your experience report, your presentation, and during your interview, you explained how you managed and supervised the construction between the diaphragm sidewalls of the Wan Chai top-down constructed underpass. Stop. However, when asked to sketch and explain the external earth and groundwater pressures on the diaphragm walls that the permanent base and top slabs and the temporary struts were designed to resist, you referred to active, passive and K-naught pressures indiscriminately and were unable to persuade your reviewers that you understood what the mode of failure of. In addition, you were unable to persuade your reviewers that you understood what the mode of failure of the diaphragm walls would be without the temporary cross struts. As these works form the main part of your submission, your reviewers are not satisfied that you meet the requirements of the attribute knowledge and understanding of engineering. As mentioned under attribute 1 above, in your experience report, your presentation and during your interview, you explained how your involvement in the investigation of the misaligned couplers cast in the diaphragm walls for attaching the base slab reinforcement. Your involvement in the consideration of possible options, brackets, drilled and fixing new chemical anchors, or deepening the base slab to use the original cast-in couplers, and in the choice of the latter as the preferred solution. You also described your work generally in supervising the works and ensuring compliance with the design and specification of the works under your control. Notwithstanding your reviewers' reservations about your opportunities to exercise independent judgment and responsibility, see attribute 1 comments, your reviewers are satisfied that you meet the requirements of the attribute technical and practical application of engineering. Stop. 3. You explained how you supervised directly the work of an assistant engineer and a foreman, and indirectly the work of up to 4 subcontractors. You described the discussion of the daily programme with your direct reports and the toolbox talks on quality and health and safety, and the project objectives and practices to operators and indirect supports. Your reviewers are satisfied that you meet the requirements of the attribute management and leadership. 4. Further to their comments on attributes 2 and 3 above, your reviewers, while noting the diligence with which you carried out your assigned duties, were not satisfied that you exercised, or were allowed to exercise, the independent judgment and responsibility that could be reasonably expected of a chartered engineer with the ICE, and accordingly do not consider that you meet the requirements of this attribute. Stop.